Roar. My garden. Take my wrist. Yeah. Look. Step in the ring and I'm zoned. Pray for your chin and your bone. Coach in the corner like boom. Finish them quick, send them home. I'm touching the canvas with Nikes. You touching the canvas good nicely. You talk on the neck, you tight tub, but you fall when you feel that heat. Heavy hands, heavy breath. I bring that. Fiend left, right hook slide. You see stars, I see pride. Boom, boom, tuck you in. When they let it kiss your skin, hit the switch, lights in the room, start to spin. Boom! Ain't no pillow, just the floor. You ain't answering the store. Crowd scream, but you don't. Rock you right out your zone. Bell ring, I don't touch gloves. You so smoke, now you know what it was. Head moving like I'm dodging rain. You flatline, that's along the sand. You see my name on the car, that's a warning. You shadow box, I make shadows in the morning. Cold stare when I'm staring through the Vaseline. You see fear when you looking at the plasma screen. Tailor the tape, say power, but they don't measure my will. I don't fight for the fame, I just let it still chill. That one breath before I swing, you feel that. I just feel the ring. Boom, boom, tuck you in. When they let it kiss your skin, hit the switch, lights down. In the room, start to spin. Boom. Ain't no pillow, just the floor. You ain't answering the store. Crowd scream, but you gone. You ride up the zone. Boom, boom.
Oh, man, Bills, I wish you sent that before yesterday, but time is everything. Welcome into the smoke session, man. I should have had that for Boom Boom last night, but we gonna get to this Ryan Garcia Mario Barrios really quick. Hold on. Really quick. Okay. Cool. It ain't picking up back there. All right. So I don't even know if we gotta wait for the zone. Uh Ryan then already gave us the inside scoop on that. So but also it seems like a lot of boxers are starting to give us they're doing I don't know, maybe their promotion is in their check. You gotta promote yourself. Because Keyshawn, Shakur, Ryan jumps back out here with a brand new channel when he already had 1 million followers on his old YouTube channel. Maybe he's gonna do something different with that. But now out of nowhere, here come Boots dropping when he fought Lima, right? So I'm like, all right, cool. But yesterday was the press conference. So before the press conference, Ryan did a little he did a behind the scene of it. So I already seen the press conference and a little face to face that they did beforehand. So I'm gonna just bring you in like real quick while how Ryan was right before the press conference and everything. So and here's the thing too, right? I may be a little bit, I don't know, Barrios look big as hell. This ain't gonna be easy for Ryan. Mario Barrios was not a little guy. That's just real. So there we go right there. So let's just watch a little bit of that. I'm gonna break it down in between before I jump to the press conference and get the good stuff when he was mad at Guzman and all that good shit. But The face-off is pretty much. I'm about to show it right now. Don't be copyrighting me because he did the shit. And I do not own the rights to this. It's for education.
Where are we going?
The channel's supposed to meet us.
This way, this direction.
Wow, James in a good mood. James in a good mood. Shalom, baby. Shalom, you're not pregnant no more. What, again? Damn! Hey, every time you tell me, good things happen.
Let's go the same.
What's good, Ryan? Let's go, bro.
Now, I'm not saying that I like Ryan Garcia like that, but people do. People like Ryan Garcia.
Let's go, dog. Psych.
Come on, yeah,
Wait, is he streaming too? Huh? Oh, you're not streaming?
Bro.
Oh, I thought you were. You're streaming.
I'm recording, bro.
Oh, gotcha.
Hey, who's gonna say?
So he's more than just a boxer, man. And he in this day and age, the way that they do it, yeah, you probably gonna need to do that. But let's get on to the face-off.
I still.
Yeah, we can do that. And I'm gonna put in here.
Damn, 25 gifted. Let's go. Shout out Jeezy. Let's go. Let's go. All right, guys. Back to locking in.
I have you too. Okay. What's up?
Josh, you rolling?
Yeah, I'm on.
Okay. Once how's that?
Perfect for me. Good.
All right.
We have can we have you scoot in just a little bit if there's room?
Yeah, they gotta get everything set before it start, right? This is funny as hell.
3, 2, 1,
Let's skip ahead real quick.
Mario, you do have a pretty impressive resume. Guys like Keith Thurman, Gervonta Davis, most recently Manny Pacquiao. Do you see Ryan Garcia as being on that kind of level?
I mean, he's definitely here for a reason. He's dangerous, everything that he brings in there. So, I mean, he's definitely worthy of to be in a live opponent.
Sound like a qualified yes there.
Yeah.
Worthy of being a live opponent is a lot of words.
Yeah, he is.
Ryan, what do you think of that?
I mean, you don't know which Ryan's going to show up, to be real. So I don't even know which one shows up until I'm there. So at the end of the day, if he's about to get the worst one for him this time around, So at the end of the day, when I'm at my top of my game, in top condition, top form, I'm definitely worthy for sure, 100%. When I'm not, I'll say maybe not. But when I'm on top of my shit, I definitely am.
Do you think the best of him can beat the best of you?
I'm gonna be real with you, that ain't saying shit. That really ain't saying shit. I ain't get that ain't mean nothing to me when you saying that. I'm at the top of my game. I'm on my shit. No, what does that mean, Ryan? What does that mean? Does that mean that there's not gonna be any crazy antics or anything like that? People say they seen you and then you act like you already on the Austrian already. So, bro, you got a lot to prove it. You know what I'm saying? So it's not just you just gonna that you back now and this is a big enough fight. You just gonna rise to the occasion like that. You got a lot of answers, a lot of questions to answer, homeboy.
No.
I mean, you're asking like a pretty, what he's gonna answer. That's like
I'm getting there, Ryan.
Okay, my bad. I mean, what's he gonna say? Nah, he ain't gonna beat me. It's kind of crazy to say. I'd be like, bro, just don't even fight.
I'm building.
All right, I got you. My bad. I'm gonna let you do your thing.
You had a few options, coming into the making of this fight.
I'll be real with you. I think these guys need this shit way more than Ryan do. I'm just being real with you. These guys need that broadcaster to be able to ask the questions and shit. I think Ryan knows where the fuck he's supposed to be at. Like, he just being outside of the realm of just like doing shit. Like, after you fight, you just hang out with the fellas. Like, Ryan has a business portfolio that a lot of guys would dream of. Just real talk.
Could have pursued a rematch with Rolly Romero. There was conversation about you fighting Jake Paul just this past year, but you told everybody that this was the fight you wanted. Why was this the fight that you wanted?
You know, I try to let all my decisions.
That's a dumbass question, in my opinion. To ask that question is dumb as hell. Why do you want this fight, Ryan? Because it's for the fucking belt. WBC belt. I almost had it one time before. Guess who spoiled it for me? Devin Haney. He wouldn't let me have the belt. He wouldn't let me have the belt. He had to come back and not be injured and not let me be champion, and he be stripped. So yeah, I feel that way when it comes to Ryan. That yeah, this right here, this is the best fight for him to make. Point blank, period. And what it'll do if he wins, I'm telling you, don't let Ryan Garcia win this belt, boy. It's gonna be hell.
Decisions be led by God, and I felt like this was the right, decision to make. And he's a great fighter. He's never been in a bad fight. He's always come in a fight. Even in the championship rounds, you see that he's firing back and finds a way to, make sure the gap ain't too far out. So he's one of those guys that's gonna come to fight. And we're gonna have a great one on our hands. So he just seemed like the right person to be here.
Is it Mario Barrios or is it the belt?
Oh, it's definitely the belt too. Mario got I want to touch it. They say it's bad luck, so I might not even touch it yet. But I'm coming to take that, and he's the champion. He got to defend it, and that's why we're here.
Mario, why do you think he targeted you for this fight?
Body salute. Ooh, yeah, just running the recap, man. Ryan pretty much gave it up, so I'm gonna run it. Fuck it. We ain't gotta wait weeks for this shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna watch it now.
I'm not sure, but I mean, at the end of the day, I do have the WBC, something that everybody wants. So I mean, I know regardless, that's what everybody is gunning for.
You've seen Ryan against Devin Haney, showing, as he said, one version of Ryan Garcia, different version against Rolly Romero. What did you think of what you saw against Romero last May?
I don't really, think so much into that. I look into like the best version of that we have seen of him, and that's the version that I'm getting ready for.
Ryan, you said you don't know which version of you is going to show up.
Yeah, I mean, I know which one's version is going to show up this fight. At the end of the day, that Rolly camp was just a hard one to get by. I was doing a lot of stupid shit, not treating my body like a temple. Before that, I mean, obviously I had a year layoff. But it's okay. It's behind us. I'm ready to I position my body.
Do I think Barrios is level? No, hell no. I think they I think Ryan, like, with not all the antics and bullshit aside, Ryan just hasn't been boxing his whole life to be a regular ass fighter, right? He's got what you call tomato cans on this shit, but he's also fought some guys. So but I think that focused Ryan and the healthy Barrios right about now, this is gonna be a fight that I want to see. Word. I like boxing, man. Like, a lot of people be putting their feelings into it. I ain't got time for that shit, man. Word. The narrative right now that he's levels of, well, I know he's bigger than him. That's for damn sure. Pause, no Diddy. That's he definitely taller than him, and I can tell without the jacket, but we gonna see how they look come fight night. That's for sure. But nah, him levels above. No, I think and Mario Barrios has been through some wars, so he's rough and rugged. You know what I'm saying? But he can box too. But sometimes Barrios gets caught up in the exchanges, and he just wants to get his lick back, and that's what be getting him sometimes. That's how he be losing fights. You know what I'm saying? Or not losing, but drawing.
be in top form. I feel in top form, top shape, and that's what he's gonna get. You know, the best version of me.
What's different about this camp?
Man, we just started early, man. We started way out. You know, didn't wait for somebody to give me a date, and made sure that when I came into camp, I was already ready to fire off, and you know, everything's clicking perfectly now.
Mario, what do you see as some of your advantages coming into this fight?
I think the advantages I have coming to this fight is just overall, just like everything. You know, my experience. You know, who I've been in the ring with, who I faced. I think, you know, the boxing IQ. I think I have that on my side. You know, hard. I think yeah. There's a lot going into this fight that I know that I am the better fighter.
He does have experience, more experience at a higher level than you probably do over a number of years. Do you think that? So you're shaking your head, maybe you don't think that's true.
I mean, it's debatable. You know, everybody has
same level of bombs. Barrios, Keith Thurman. That's that. Keith Thurman, Tank. They both got Tank. Pacquiao, Ugas. Yeah. I mean, different levels, but yeah, I think Barrios probably got him in experience. Yeah, definitely.
You know, a time to, you know, everybody say somebody's fighting 10 years. Not everybody develops the same and all that. So it's kind of like, you know, he could say he has a lot of experience, but, you know, Luke Campbell had a lot of experience. A lot of people have a lot of experience, but.
That's true, Freak. Like as of right now, what like we can't just like not assume it. Yeah, Barrios is the better fighter, proven. Yeah, Ryan has a lot to prove. There's a lot to prove. You know what I'm saying? Like we give Devin Haney a lot of shit, but you got a lot to prove, bro. After what happened, especially the Osterine, that took away probably your greatest victory, and then you come out and get an embarrassing defeat because you said you ain't really want to fight Rolly, but Rolly came to fight. That didn't bother him at all that you ain't want to fight. He was not just gonna hand you that belt over. So,
you know, when you get in there, it's how on point you are that night. You know, your experience could, you know, say you're not on your shit. Some of that experience fades away, you know, if you're not on it. So we'll see what he brings that night. But, you know, I feel like I have a lot of experience as well. And when I'm in top condition, then I feel like it all shows. So we will see February 21st.
When you watch Mario's fights, what do you see?
Like I said, I see an overall consistent, really good fighter. You know what I mean? There's nothing that like super pops out to me, but I know that when he comes to
that's a good analogy right there. If he don't have no damn illegal shit in him, that's a real good analogy right there. That's a good. I like that, buddy. I like that. The Ugas, the Barrios that fought Ugas, and the Ryan, and Ryan that fought Devin without the juice. Yeah, that's a good ass fight. Free was slapping, homie.
What's good?
Ain't nothing, man. You know, just sipping, you know, a little coffee more in the joint.
Yeah. Nah, I think Mario Barrios is the better fighter. The only thing that Ryan got over Barrios is probably hand speed. Um, their punching power is probably about the same. You can probably edge out Ryan, but then you gotta think about Ryan hasn't knocked out anybody over 135 pounds. I mean, you can say what was the dude that he fought at 40 right before he fought Devin, but that guy was fighting at 130 before he fought Ryan.
Yeah.
I can't even think of his name right now. He's about to fight somebody. He's a Golden Boy fighter. Duarte. Yeah, you can say he stopped Duarte, but Duarte was a 130-pound fighter.
Duarte just got knocked out by Rashidi Ellis, so that.
Huh?
I think Rashidi Ellis get knocked out after Duarte in his last fight. I think that's who he fought instead of fighting Boots. He when his manager didn't take that bread, I think he ended up fighting Duarte in Connecticut, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, because Duarte was Ryan's first fight at 140 pounds. But like I
Man,
said,
Duarte been done, man. He been done. He been done. Niggas
Duarte was a 130-pound fighter. So Ryan hasn't beat anybody at 140 pounds or plus. So
Yeah,
I,
legally. No, legally he hasn't.
so that's why I say you can
That's right.
probably
That's right. My
some
fault.
people some people would lean that Ryan has the bigger power, but that's against the level of opponents that he fought. Because he stepped up the talent, he hasn't stopped anybody. So I don't know. Like I said, I think Ryan only has the hand speed over Barrios. Barrios got better footwork. Barrios got better boxing ability. He got a better jab. He's the more rangier fighter. He's the bigger fighter. So I think Barrios is a better fighter. It's just a matter of, is Barrios going to fight his style of fighting, or is he gonna fight like he fought against Manny Pacquiao?
Man, if he fight like he fought Manny Pacquiao, man, and it'd be a draw, they taking that belt from him. He's not getting no more gifts with the draws and shit. You know what I'm
He's not
saying?
gonna get no draw against Ryan Garcia. This is a rehab season card. He's not gonna get no draw.
Yeah,
It's gonna be either Ryan won or Ryan lost. He ain't gonna get no draw.
that's a fact. Because it ain't too much longer. Let's see what they got to say about, because this was pretty professional. They didn't get too crazy. Ryan got a little bit, but Barrios kept it regular. Did you see this joint yet?
No, I didn't see it. I haven't been paying attention to it because it's like a month away. I've been looking at the fights because we got 3 cards coming up next week. I've been looking at those fights.
Yeah, man, I don't. That should be every night for me at certain places. So I'm like, let me get a little fresh. Let me see this one, like, because I just seen this shit like last night. I said, let me do this shit in the morning.
He steps in the ring, you're gonna get that version of him every time. He's been pretty consistent. He's pretty sharp with some counters. But there's a lot of things I see that I could take advantage of, but we'll see come that fight night.
So body ass, do you got you said you got Barrios?
No, I don't have neither one of these guys. I don't have neither one. I'm not sold on Ryan Garcia and Mario Barrios. I don't know what type of fighter I'm gonna get out of Mario Barrios. I don't know if I'm gonna get the fighter that fought Tank Davis the first half of the fight, or the fighter that fought Keith Thurman the second half of the fight, or the fighter that fought Manny Pacquiao. I don't know which Mario Barrios I'm gonna get, so I don't have neither one of them.
That's why you said it's too far out. You'll make your decision later.
Yeah,
I don't
have
blame
neither one of these guys.
I don't blame you.
I was asking him about kind of the resume that he has, and if you're on that level.
Yeah.
Do you believe he's on the level of the guys that you fought, the Luke Campbell's, the Gervonta Davis, Devin Haney?
Well, for sure. I mean, he's without a doubt. He's definitely a worthy opponent, a good representation of the world champion, and that's what makes it exciting. It's fun about it. We don't want no, patty cakes here, brother. We want somebody that could fight. So yeah, no, man, it's truly an honor to fight a good champion and have this opportunity.
Mario, Ryan's going to come in looking to fight. So like you said there, is that the kind of fight you're expecting, a physical one?
No, yeah, definitely. I mean, that's the type of fights, I'm usually, that give me pumped. That's one of the reasons why, we did, choose Ryan, for this next fight. Yeah, because we know, he wants to strap. And, I know a Ryan that's on his shit, he's going to come with it. And, yeah, it's going to be a great night, for everybody tuned in, a great night for boxing. And,
I'm gonna spice it. The only thing I'm worried about him for is Joe don't stop fights. So if he's getting cut, he ain't gonna stop the fight. I'm just telling you, he ain't gonna stop that fight. I know you don't want it, but he ain't coming to save you. I tell you that. Like, Joe is one of those guys. So because I predict it's gonna be a bloody fight. I'm being dead serious. I think it's gonna be a lot of cuts. I'm just saying. Mark my words. And I think he's gonna need to stop it, but he won't. But hey, you're a warrior. You're Aztec warrior. So I'm right. So, ooh, it's gonna be good.
All right, so Free, we here to talk. How do you feel about that? Before I finish up on this shit.
I don't believe nothing Ryan says. I mean, what fighter has Ryan fought and there was a lot of blood in the fight? Nobody.
Nobody.
Nobody. So I don't unless he plan on coming and hitting him with an elbow or something like that. Maybe he's trying to tell us he's going to be dirty. I haven't seen a fight that Ryan fought that there was a lot of blood in it. I ain't seen Ryan cut nobody or anything like that. Ryan usually hit his opponent with a clean shot to the body or to the head and they go down. So I don't know what Ryan is talking about. He's not the type of fighter where he's just going blow for blow with another opponent. We haven't seen that out of Ryan. But I was gonna say, if you take the common opponent, they both fought Tank Davis. One person quit. The other person, the referee stopped the fight.
Mm-hmm.
He got knocked down 3 times, got up all 3 times. The referee stopped the fight. So when we looking at common opponents, that's the only thing we can really go off of. One person was willing to go out there and lay it all on the line. The other one was like, man, I had enough. I'm done.
Yeah, that's true.
Tank Davis had more trouble with Mario Barrios than he did with Ryan Garcia.
Way more. Yeah. It wasn't even close. That's a fact. It wasn't even close. Because they had to go tell him, hey man, unofficially, you're down, buddy. You're down. You got to do something.
Yeah, I think Tank stopped Mario Barrios in the 10th round. Ryan quit in the 7th.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Like I said, I mean, like I said, unless Ryan plan on coming in there and being dirty, I don't believe what Ryan's saying right now because you can look at his past fights. He's never had a fight where it was a lot of blood or a person was bleeding and they had to stop the fight or anything like that. So I don't know what Ryan's talking about. Like I said, unless he plan on being dirty.
All right, so I'm gonna get to the press conference. How him and his dad jumped on Guzman in a second. Oh, cannot wait.
Let's go. You brought it up already, but it was interesting. You've been trained by Bob Santos for a long time. You made the decision to change trainers, and you made the decision to go to Joe Goossen, who most recently trained Ryan Garcia. I guess I'll start with you on this one, Ryan. What did you think when you found out that your former trainer was going to be training him?
Look at my lips. Oh, he already know. This is about to be oh, it's going to be bad. Because I know all that. I know what he's training like. I know everything. You know, they could say, oh, he knows, but he didn't train with me long enough. I know, been knowing Joe since I was 17. I know exactly, and I haven't trained with them. I just watched him. So I know exactly how he trains his fighter, exactly what they're doing. So to me, it was like, oh, thank God you gave me an advantage. Like, it's just another advantage for me. And, you know, word leaks, things leak, you know. Joe was a part of that. I don't want to get too into it, but, you know.
You think Joe was leaking stuff?
I don't know. I didn't say that. Allegedly. I don't know.
How you feel about that since he got that little bullshit animosity that he feel like Joe leaked the shit?
Once again, I can't take what Ryan Garcia said because we heard Joe Goossen tell everybody you don't try to change the fighter, you just let them do what they do and you just got him. Like he didn't really train Ryan. So Ryan said, I know everything about Goossen. Goossen never trains you. He just lets you pretty much do what you do and he just guided you through. I mean, your trainer, the person that really trains you, which was 2 trainers, Eddie Reynoso and Dirk James. Those are the 2 guys that really trained you. Joe Goossen didn't really train you. So I don't know if he can really go off that because Joe Goossen didn't really give him a game plan. He let Ryan do what he does. And he could be doing the same thing with Mario Barrios. Mario Barrios is an older fighter. So when you got these older fighters, you don't really change what they do. You just try to fine tune what they do. Mario Barrios, I mean, he's not going to sit there and make Mario Barrios a brawler or make Mario Barrios a boxer. Mario Barrios is who he is. You're not going to have a guy for one fight and all of a sudden he's a different type of fighter. He's going to be who he is. It takes a few fights in order to implement some new wrinkles in that offense. So I don't know if it could be some animosity for Ryan to try to beat Joe Gruesom's fighter, but in the same token, that could leave
Backfire.
you to get caught with something because you out there with fighting off the emotions.
That's true. Going into these fights that are about to come up sooner, right? Do you feel like they're paying these guys to do their own promoting? Because I'm seeing a lot of guys, open up their YouTube channels and dropping videos weekly, daily, like you know what I'm saying, twice weekly, some shit like that. Like they doing their own promoting. Like Keyshawn just dropped one like a day ago.
Well, it's not on PBC, it's not on Top Rank, it's not on Golden Boy. Turkey is putting these cards on, so maybe Turkey is telling these dudes to go promote themselves because he's the one that's putting the card on PBC. He's like, man, I'm just sitting back collecting the paycheck. Top Rank said, I'm sitting back collecting the paycheck, and Golden Boy said, I'm sitting back collecting the paycheck. You're not fighting on my card, you fighting on his card.
Because they I'm looking, I'm like Keyshawn and Shakur's dropping, you know what I'm saying? Like I also did you see the with Showbiz when Shakur and Tio did the watch the tape?
No, I didn't see that. I was going to watch that today.
I ain't gonna spoil it for you. It's good. I ain't gonna spoil it for you. It's good. I ain't gonna spoil it for you. It's a good one.
We about to get hit with the snow, so they give me something to watch all tomorrow.
Oh God, I gotta work in this shit. Hey Jackie, damn, I gotta work in this shit tonight. Damn. That's what I'm doing.
Well, it's not going to stop for us because you're going to get it around the same time that I get it. It's not going to start for us until Saturday night. So somewhere around 8 o'clock your time, like 6 o'clock my time, we'll start to get the grumblings of the storm coming. You'll feel the temperature drop a little bit, and you'll get the grumblings. It's going to hit us like around 10 p.m. It's going to hit you probably somewhere around 11.
I'm working this weekend. I'm gonna be as soon as that shit start coming down, I'll be getting off work because they just hired somebody to do night shifts. So I was like, yes, thank God, but that motherfucker ain't started yet. But anyway.
I'm glad my wife ain't working this weekend because when she got to work Sunday night, but I don't even know if we're going to even be able to make it to her job because she got to be at work at 11. So the storm will be going on all day Sunday. So then they said the heaviest part of the storm is going to hit at 12 afternoon.
Yeah, we talking about that ice storm that's coming. I'm just glad I got a Jeep. I got a Jeep Cherokee. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? But I got my tires a few months ago, so I'm good. That's the only thing. Because if I had a car, I would be like, fuck. I'm just glad
I got a all-wheel drive SUV, so I'm not too worried about it. But I ain't gonna be moving around too much Sunday.
Nah, it's work and back. Word up. That's it. But back to this. Like, okay, how do you feel about the fight? That's what tomorrow.
Well, we got one tonight. The Zuffa boxing is tonight, and then you got the other card tomorrow.
Yeah, well, with the Zuffa boxing, all right. With the how do you feel about Caleb Walsh headlining the card off the rip?
He's the best guy in that division that Zuffa boxing got.
What division is he actually in? I be misplacing some of these dudes. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Huh?
What division is he in?
I think if I'm not mistaken, I believe it's 60. It might be 54, but I believe it's 60.
Let me check. Let me just to make sure. Word.
I think he's 60. I think Caleb Walsh is 60.
Walsh. Do I see him as Caleb Walsh? He's at 54, and he's ranked number 9 in the WBO. He's ranked.
I knew it was between 54 and 60. I knew it was between 54 and 60. So yeah, that's the best guy that he got at 54. So
He's ranked in 3 of the sanctioning bodies. He's ranked in 3 out of 4 sanctioned bodies.
This is what I don't know how they're going to do with the Zuffa boxing is because like they just signed John Obertai. He's the IBF champion and the Ring Magazine champion. And then you got Zordo that's about to fight David Benavidez. He make it past his opponent. He's going to be fighting David Benavidez. Now, how is the ranking system going to do it? Because a lot of the guys they got over there is either ranked very low in these sanctioning bodies or they're not ranked at all. So are the sanctioning bodies going to say, okay, yeah, that's a good fight or whatever, or you can make that fight? I don't know how they're going to do it because you know the IBF they don't play when it comes to mandatory. You got a mandatory, you gonna fight him or you gonna drop that belt. And you got him over in Zuffa boxing. If Dana White said no, he's not a mandatory for our fighter, then he's going to get stripped of the IBF. See, that's what I don't understand.
They're gonna have to prestige that belt, man. That belt just ain't gonna be the belt. Like you're gonna have to have some fights to earn that belt. Like I get it. We the sanctioning bodies is living off the historic events that they put up. You feel what I'm saying? The fights that they put up. But Zuffa, your belt, whatever that belt gonna be, ain't nobody gonna be cramped like y'all. Like you're gonna have to have somebody like fight for that belt, and they're gonna have to want it and earn it. You're gonna have some guys that's hungry for that belt, and I just don't see.
You see that, and we heard Dana White say he's not dealing with none of the promoters in the sport of boxing as we know it. He said he's not dealing with those guys. They're going to focus on their league. So I don't know how this stuff going to plan out. I know they got 3 fight cards lined up. They got one coming up tonight. They got one, I believe, next week, and then they got one on February 1st. So they got 3 fight cards already lined up. I know one of the fight cards supposed to be F.A. Ajaba versus Charles Martin.
Yeah, well, you still got to pay Top Rank.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So those fighters are.
That's February 14th. Yeah, that's February 14th. That fight is
February 14th. Yeah, February 14th. That's what I meant to say. February 14th. They got one February 1st and February 14th. So
Ryu versus Diego Torres. Boachuk is on that card. This is regular cards. This ain't nothing special right off the rip. This ain't nothing special.
The only good thing I will say about the Zuffa boxing is it's free. It ain't you ain't gotta worry about no pay-per-view or anything like that. At least that's what it is right now anyway. It's on Paramount Plus. If you got Paramount Plus, you get to watch these fights for free. So that's the only
ESPN was doing.
That I believe is on Tubi. That Xander Zayas, I believe they said it's going to be on Tubi because at first it didn't have a broadcasting station, so I think they just announced that it's going to be on Tubi.
Well, yeah, Tubi. I think Tubi ready to branch out because remember we used to make fun of Tubi because we'd be like, man, hold on, man, how you change clothes in the same scene, bro? You got to put on the same shit you had on, bro. What happened? So, but now their movies have got a little bit better. I think they're ready for some live broadcasting. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So I mean, so that card is going to be on Tubi. So that will be free for everybody that has Tubi, and you ain't gotta. I don't think Tubi's free. You ain't gotta pay for it. You just gotta download.
That should come with the TV. That should come with your TV or your phone, whatever. So, and it's an app. So, bro, this is my whole thing with Top Rank, right? Like when ESPN was talking about like the last, remember it's been like 3 years. They was like we about to get rid of this boxing shit. We don't know, blah 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 blah. Right? I think ESPN should have been because when you go check it, ESPN own app on YouTube, bro, they got millions of followers. Yo, bro, put a fucking couple fights on.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you right now.
Top Rank. I mean, with Top Rank, not ESPN, but Top Rank.
When ESPN took off of boxing, to be honest with you, nobody's really paying attention to ESPN like that unless they into baseball or because they don't cover they don't cover basketball as far as putting games on. they really don't cover football because football moved over to Amazon and Paramount and I forgot what the other station they moved over to. So really, all
YouTube got some bread. YouTube
they
got some
yeah. So
Paramount got some
they
games.
really
Peacock got some games. And then like you got NBC, and then like ESPN got some games, but it's like their games like gonna have Shaq in them there. That's when their games gonna be there. So when so their games is like spread it out. Everybody like they pimped out the NBA, they pimped out the entire to the network, so you just can't watch it on one or two, three stations. Like
don't be surprised if ESPN end up going out of business.
I think they're gonna end up getting boxing back.
They might, because right now ain't nobody really. I mean, I've been sitting here looking at ESPN, and it's not really exciting like that, like it used to be. Like nobody's paying attention to those shows they have going on during the day, like when they had First Take and all that stuff. Nobody's really watching those shows anymore.
Well, I mean, First Take, you probably gonna watch First Take to get up in the morning. After that, it's a decline.
Yeah, so I wouldn't be surprised if ESPN if they don't bring boxing back. I wouldn't be surprised if they fold.
Man, Body, I don't know what's up with Jihad. He's in a situation where he did look good his last few fights, but he could end up in he could be on a pro box. He could be on some undercards. I don't know.
Yeah, now he might end up going to sign over there to Zuffa boxing.
Fight, and he might be over there with Zuffa. I don't know. Because without a platform, and then you got to look at it too. Like I don't know, Jay Prince just added 3 more boxers with they got a bigger name than Jihad because it's 3 of them. You know what I'm saying? It's the brothers.
Keyshawn just went over there.
I guess it's
he took both of his brothers too. He took both of his brothers too. So that's different. I don't know. Well, he's a good boxer. Somebody gonna pick him up. He'll go over there and fight crazy on that Zuffa shit because he really needs it. Word. Pro box is gonna be that 1-2 man with the platform. So I'll be real with you. Top Rank could be waiting on that Netflix because you see how Netflix is trying to compete with YouTube and shit. That's why YouTube is making it a lot easier for everybody to come over here and still keep your podcasts over here and shit instead of going to Netflix and doing your shit over there. Word. You got Kick, Rumble, Twitch, all these streaming places that people want to, but and still YouTube is still the one that if you get kicked off YouTube, you be upset. You get kicked off in other shit, you be like, what? But in TikTok. But niggas still want that YouTube love. You see it, they keep coming back. Much as they talk shit about it, they keep coming back. Hassan Campbell.
Yep.
Word up. Hassan Campbell almost killed himself when Whack 100 took his damn page. You see that nigga was begging, please bring my real talk. That damn nigga, this YouTube shit, niggas love that shit, man. Word. I told some other niggas with the Charlie Kirk shit. I said, listen, man, wait till that shit die down a little bit. Don't get your damn channel snatched. Just on some ad hash shit. You know what I'm saying? Because they were snatching niggas' channels on some ad hash shit. I was like, listen, man, just wait. Don't do it just yet. Word. You built your channel up for just somebody to snatch it and then building it back up. Like, yeah, that shit ain't just as easy as you thought. Them people don't find you the same way. Not like you can go out and find however many people you had, 600, 700, 1,500, 2,000, 5,000 people. You just, hey, I'm back. Nah, nigga, take a minute. Get the channel back popping. Word. But yeah. So about Keyshawn, how you feel about Keyshawn?
Hey, Keyshawn better be focused on Jermaine Ortiz. Keyshawn talking about everybody else but Jermaine Ortiz. You better be focused on the Jermaine Ortiz. Ain't an easy win. He's the best fighter that Keyshawn has faced since he's been a pro. The last time Keyshawn faced a guy similar to Jermaine Ortiz, he ended up coming home with a silver medal.
Hey, I'm so glad you said that, right? I don't mean to clown, right? But I did find this clip. This clip just popped back up. I'm gonna answer that question in a minute. This clip just popped back up, like you know what I'm saying. I had seen it, but I was like, I hope don't nobody see it. But it done popped back up around. Do you remember this? You remember this clip right here?
Oh, you talking about when he was dancing in the background?
Yeah. You remember this clip right here when they was?
You can't say that speech while you're doing them. Hey, no, but you can't do that when somebody in the back pop locking after they win.
You ain't talking about we're gonna take it to the next level. You should have won fucking fight. That's the level you should have took it to.
He over there giving the calm speech.
Yeah, see, don't even worry about him in the background because see, my thing is we're gonna take it. I'm gonna be a champion. When I win, I'm gonna take it to the next level.
Hey, he over here giving a serious speech.
Yeah, so I don't really care about all that. Because when I win, I'm gonna win with class. Because hey, let me tell y'all.
Smoke behind him doing he doing every celebration. Rerun. You can't do that when somebody doing every celebration there is possible behind you. You tell me, hey, at the end of the day, I'm a fighter. And I'm going to do what I got to do. I'm working hard. I'm always a champion. No matter what, I want to go behind you.
You remember that clip, bro?
Yeah, I remember that joint. Joy had me dying laughing. I'm like, no, this man is literally pop locking behind you while you sitting there having an interview.
Like, nigga, you lost. What the hell? I don't want to talk to nobody. Get the fuck out of here, nigga. Word. This nigga dancing behind me. I don't want to talk. Word. Go talk to him first. Fuck out of here. Oh man. But yeah,
I remember that joint. That joint had me
funny
dying.
as hell. That shit was funny as hell. Jackie, I guess I'm taking Bakram. I ain't putting no money on it, but I guess I'm taking Bakram because I don't know much about Josh Kelly. This is not the fight that I was asking for when it came to Bakram. But I don't know because Bakram been on such a long layoff. I don't really know how old he is. So
Bakram is in his early 30s, early to mid 30s.
You know what I'm saying? So, and he didn't become the boogeyman until he beat a so-called boogeyman. And it was the way that he beat him, and then nobody's wanted to fight him.
I wouldn't say nobody wanted to fight him. What I would say is the promotional company that he was with, or that he is with, they not willing to pay anybody. Like,
I remember speaking to my boy Mick about that, but yeah.
That's the reason why Lubin decided to fight Virgil, because he was getting paid more for Virgil, and Lubin didn't even make that much money in the Virgil fight. I think Lubin got like 1.5.
Yeah,
I think he got like 1.5. So if Lubin got 1.5 for Virgil, he said it was more money to fight Virgil. How much would you want for Lubin?
It was gonna be like something like 300,000 he was gonna get, maybe. And that was before he had to pay everybody if he would have fought Bakram.
I understand it's a title fight, and like I said, I said Lubin is a duck because you said you want to be a champion, and that was a title fight, and you decided to go for the money. I'm not mad at you going for the money, but you can't say you want to be a champion, but then you go over here and fight this guy for the money, because the championship title was right there. Now you ain't ever getting that shot again. You ain't never getting another title shot.
He don't deserve it neither. Ain't being rude or anything, but he don't deserve it. Let's just be real. You got whitewashed, bro. You ain't ready for that no more. You out, you know what I'm saying? I don't even know if you stepping stone. I want you to retire the way that Virgil did you.
Virgil beat that man. What? That was the second round. He stopped that man.
Yeah.
It wasn't even close. I mean, Lubin did a little bit in the first half of the first round, and then he got caught with a shot going at the end of that first round, and it was all versus the second round. That only didn't even last 2 minutes. The second round.
He went to the ropes. I don't know what he went to the ropes for, but he went to the ropes.
Yeah. So but yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say Boxram is really a boogeyman. I would say that his promotional company, because they were trying to put on a fight for his hometown, but
Ain't
you
nobody
can't
going
say you put on a fight for his hometown or where he decide where he want to fight at, and you're not paying nobody. You're not a big draw like that.
Well, my guy Mick say that they just cheap and they ain't paying no fucking body. So they basically want somebody else to do it. That's why Eddie got the fight for the price he got it for, like 1.6 or some shit. That's good with them because all they doing is money from the fighters. So they on some shit like that. They a bunch of leeches. They ain't really a promotional company. That's what my guy Mick was saying. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, when you a small promotional company, I mean, yeah, you better off just letting your fighter go fight on somebody else's platform and you collect money. That way, you ain't got to invest no money. You just getting 100% profit. That way, you can build up your bankroll. Then you can start putting on fights and start making calls where you want fights to be at and things like that. But when you're a small promotional company, it's
Now,
going.
his promotional company been doing this shit for decades.
That's the reason why that whole Matias fight card was pay per view because they was a small promotional company. They didn't have money like that. They said, "Yeah, we're gonna charge everybody $65 to watch this fight." I was like, "What?" I said, "Yeah, I will be listening, and I'm not paying $65 for this."
Yeah, I'm not paying 65. But my guy Koki did come on later on that night and say that was it that night or the night? He was like, yeah, though. He was like, the shit was live. He was like, the event was live. They probably made their money back off the event because they didn't try to sell out the whole Barclay. They just had like the bottom more portion. They didn't try to do the top, and they came out good on that.
I want to know how many pay per view buys did they do? I mean, I know Puerto Ricans probably bought the fight, but I'm not. I'm looking at the regular boxing fans, people that's not Puerto Rican that know who Matias is. I wonder how many of those people bought the fight because I wasn't one of them. I can tell you that right now. I wasn't one of them. I wasn't paying $65 for that fight.
Between Xander and Abaru, I got Xander.
Oh yeah, I got Xander in that fight.
I got Xander. I mean, A-Boss really like I respect it, but like yo, bro, you know, you kind of messed up the church's money, and I think Xander just gonna beat you. I just think he is. I don't think it's nothing too special about either one of them, but I think Xander has definitely better footwork. I think he's a bigger guy. I think I think he's gonna beat you. Just looking at it, I don't think you're gonna win. You know what I'm saying? I didn't think Tellez was gonna beat Xander. I thought that was the big payday.
Yeah, and see with Xander, you got to remember Xander is only 22 years old. He's still a big kid, so that man be coming in with a lot of energy. And you got to be willing to deal with all that damn energy he be having.
A boss can fight. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to check this. I want to check some of his fights. I checked the fight against Tellez. He kept coming. That's what it was.
Yeah, and see, with a guy like Xander has a high punch output, so Xander can deal with a guy like about Tellez. He's more so he's like to set his shot up, and he's going to take his time. So it's a little bit of a different style of fighting. It was a bad style for Tellez because he's not that style. He's not a high energy fighter.
Yeah, and what you call even when he did land his shot, Baru kept coming forward, so it was a good fight. But and this one, I could be truthfully honest with you, this could be one of those fights that steal the show for the night, like because it's all on the same day, and I think this one could be a bomb burner, like the last show, the last hurrah. This one could be a bomb burner. somebody could get knocked out, or it could just be one of them fights where you were just like, yeah, it was one of them. Like, you know, I think A-Boss is he gonna bring.
Oh no, it's going to be action packed because Xander doesn't have the best defense, so he does get hit with shots that he shouldn't get hit with. He doesn't have the best defense. It's just he's always constantly moving. He's moving forward, he's moving back, he's moving lateral. So you don't know where Xander's going to be at, but he's throwing shots the entire time. So it's going to be a action-packed fight, and you know Abbas is going to come forward and try to get to the inside. He's going to take a couple of shots to the face because he doesn't have the greatest defense neither. So he's going to take a couple of shots to the face trying to get to the inside.
So it's not going to be that they ain't going to have to run to find each other. They ain't going to have to look too far. They're going to both be right there. So that's going to be one of them ones I kind of like. That's one I kind of like. So damn, I'm going to be damn busy as hell back and forth on the damn TV and the computer watching them shits, bro. Because I don't know what time them shits is starting.
It's Xander and them going to walk to the ring at 11 p.m.
See, so that's a problem.
Why?
Because what time is T.O. and Shakur going to be walking and Jermaine Ortiz and them? Because it's all on the same day. The background, all that shit's all on the same day.
Yeah. Well, you better have it on your laptop and have a split screen.
That's true. That is true. Gotta watch them shits just like that.
That's how I'm gonna be watching it. I'm gonna have it on my laptop, but I'm gonna have a split screen.
Or I might be sitting over there with T and he watching one, I watch the other. I know we did it like that last time. Fucking So how you feel about tomorrow? You think Andy Cruz just gonna walk through Cheese Raymond Mortal? Because a lot of people
one right there, that one is too close to call. It's too close to call because they both can box. I don't think either one of them is going to outbox the other guy.
Mm-hmm.
The difference is the power. Andy Cruz is not that big of a puncher, and Andy Cruz has been rocked in I believe it was his last fight or the fight before his last one. He's been rocked. So that fight is a little bit too close to call. I wouldn't be surprised either way. That's why I said I'm not picking a winner in that fight because that's a close matchup.
I feel you on that. Do you think Raymond Mortal stays at 135? Even if he wins this fight, like Raymond Mortal, you think he stays at 135?
I think I haven't heard anything about it being too hard for him to make the weight class. So I think at the minimum he still got a couple of more fights left in him.
Mm-hmm.
But I wouldn't be surprised if he moves up. I just think right now, if you ever had a chance to be undisputed or ever had a desire to be undisputed, right now 135 is wide open because Shakur is at 140. Tank Davis having his legal issue. He's been stripped. The only champion is Raymond Muratalla and Abdullah Mason. Those are the only champions because I think Shakur is going to end up dropping that belt. I don't think he's gonna hold on to that belt too much longer. Unless he gets beat. If he gets beat, I could see Shakur coming back down to 135. But if he wins, I don't see Shakur coming back down at all.
If he gets beat, I see another path for him to go right back up to 140 and fight Dalton Smith. Or I see another path right there because he's the WBC champ. You know what I'm saying? He can try to invoke his clause there. So he's in a win-win situation. His little sneaky ass. Let me ask you this at 35 too. How long do you think Abdullah's gonna be there? Because people don't think Abdullah's gonna be there for 2 months longer too.
I think Abdullah got probably 3, maybe 4 more fights. Like I said, Abdullah is another one that I haven't heard from his camp that it's hard for him to make the weight, and they are the type of people that they're not going to hold anything back. If he's having a problem to make the weight, they'll say, yeah, this is going to be my last fight or whatever. They're not going to sit here and lead the fans on. They're going to tell them exactly what it is. They plan on moving up in the next fight or whatever have you. So I think he probably got about 3, maybe 4 more fights left, and then he's going to move up. I think they're going to, at the minimum, they're going to try to unify before they move up.
So now I'm about to ask, man, because it's looking a little dry here. Who about to be running this damn division, bro?
Right now, Abdullah Mason is in the league right now, in my opinion. I think I got Abdullah Mason as the front runner for the division right now. Because Raymond Murtala, he's been quiet since he's been the champion. He's been quiet. Now there's a chance that Andy Cruz can take the lead if he gets past Raymond Murtala, because Andy Cruz is a 2-time gold medalist. He got Eddie Hearn behind him. Right now, Top Rank is quiet, so I can see Andy Cruz taking the lead and being the person to beat. But right now, I got Abdullah Mason as the guy to beat at 135.
See, now there's 2 guys in the body said that Shaq should go up there, or Shockey should go up there. I think Oshaki should go up there too. I ain't lying. I ain't no front.
Yeah, I think Oshaki should move up as well. The problem with Oshaki is with his style of fighting. He might not be that great at that weight class, because Oshaki tends to let fights get away from him. He'll be winning, and then all of a sudden that man will relax.
So Carrier says he likes the Jada Herrera. I like him too. He's the interim WBC champ. I don't know if he's gonna get elevated or they have him fight Zepeda I don't know.
I like him too. I just need to see him in a tougher fight, because right now he hasn't been fighting the toughest opponent. The guys that he's been fighting, it's pretty much been a walk in the park for him. So I like him, but I need to see him in a tougher fight to see exactly what he got, because he got a lot of power. He throws shots, but he also takes shots. So I need to see what he looks like with somebody that's a little tougher, and see how he will be able to deal with the adversity.
Hey, man, listen. Gary's at I think, listen, I'm checking. They don't got Gary ranked in the top 15 in any sanctioning body at 135. I don't like, so, and to be truthfully honest with you, that means Gary, at this age, you might have to fight just this year, maybe 2-3 times, just to get your name back recognized like that, and they put you in these sanctioning bodies, because they're not just gonna hand you.
I'm gonna be honest with you. They don't want Gary to get his name recognized. They know Gary's a problem. They're like, nah, let that man be quiet. That's why ain't nobody trying to fight him right now.
He got to fight. But no, I'm just talking about on his side of, like, a promoter being like, "Nah, I want you to whoop this guy's ass." You know what I'm saying? So he don't have that right now. You feel what I'm saying? Like, so I feel like if Gary get a fight, and then like if you putting Gary on your undercard, you might be looking for trouble, because then somebody's gonna be like, "Why ain't nobody fighting him?" Because that's he ain't gonna say gonna steal the show, but he definitely gonna make you be like, "Yeah, what's that highlight? Let me see that one." Okay, so Ryu came back down to 35, and Lamont Roach Jr. came back down to 35, because I see both of them are ranked in the WBA.
That's the fight that I wanted for Gary. I wanted the Lamont Roach and Gary, because Lamont Roach was running his mouth, and Gary said, "Well, we can line it up." And when he said, "You got to get back in the fight. You ain't fought in such and such amount of time," and Gary came back and he stopped his opponent in the 5th round, and Lamont Roach got quiet. We ain't heard Lamont Roach speak about Gary since.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. He might have to run. He might have to run a little gauntlet, man. Like, well, you just take fights and beat the shit out of people, man, because they trying to write you off. Like you gotta just like this. Man, we know you can fight, but like I felt like when the way he was playing with them, they was playing that game back and forth where Gary, we'll get you, try to get you this fight, but can you take these fights in between? No, I'm just fighting my mandatory. You can't get me that fight. That type of shit, when the way they took the belt off of him, they made sure that, you know what I'm saying? It was like, took him out the rankings, like, you know what I'm saying? Then shit started happening, but it was just like, yo, y'all know this man shoulder fucked up, and y'all don't give a fuck. If he don't fight, he gets stripped.
There's 2 fights that I want for Gary right now, and then he can fight whoever else after that. But I want him to fight Lamont Roach, and I want him to fight Chris Colbert. I want him to fight both those guys because they had the most to say when he wasn't fighting.
I don't think he's Colbert's on that level. I don't think he getting off streaming shit to fight. He making too much money streaming, not getting hit. To get in there with Gary Russell Jr., hell no, man.
I'm just saying they had the most to say when he wasn't fighting. Now that he's back, they ain't saying his name at all.
Hell no, man. Them niggas they go, nah, hell, they not him. I get the Lamont Roach, but him, hell no. Not that damn nigga. That fake ass, that fake ass B-Hop, no.
No, I just want Gary to put hands on him. That's all. I just want Gary to put hands on him.
I get it, but that motherfucker ain't gonna take that fight. He gonna talk shit. He gonna be that poodle. He's that poodle that be talking shit behind the door, and then you open it. That clip that's been going around. That's who that nigga is. How about I gotta talk about him. How about Kid Austin, Lucas Body, because these are names that's still around here, and Albert Bell as well. Because I'm gonna give Albert Bell.
Albert Bell will be a great fight. That will be a great fight for both of them. It will be a great fight for Gary Russell coming back and putting his name back in the title contention, and it will be a great fight for Albert Bell if he was to get past Gary, because Albert Bell is one of those fighters that's unknown. People ain't paying attention to him, so it will be a great fight for both of them. But Kid Austin, his father ain't putting him in there with no Gary Russell.
Well,
hell no.
Because this is the landscape that we're looking at right now. This is the landscape that these are the fighters that we have at lightweight right now. That's about it. It ain't nothing, you know what I'm saying? Like fight who, what, when, but like this is what in the next year.
No, I wouldn't mind seeing it, but I'm just saying his father is not going to put him in there.
Well, I mean, he's in line for, because I'm looking at it right now. They got Tank in recess. They ain't fully stripped yet. He's in recess. So Schofield, Lucas Body, Bacador, Usmanov, Lamont Roach Jr., Armando Rabbi, Lorenzo Alvarez, and then you got Rayo, Sam Noakes, Albert Bell. That's the top 10.
Well, it looks like it's going to be Lamont Roach versus the number 2 guy, because Kid Austin said he don't want to fight Lamont Roach. He's like, nah, I don't want to fight Lamont Roach. And I'm like, how are you going to tell the sanctioning body who they're going to put as a mandatory fight for the vacant title? But he was like, nah, I don't want to fight Lamont Roach. So I'd rather see the number 2 guy versus Lamont Roach, because with Kid Austin, I don't know how long he's going to be a champion. And I'm not saying he's going to get beat or anything like that, because he's a decent fighter. He's a decent guy. I'm talking about, we don't know if this man is going to be fighting after he finishes his fight. He didn't pull out of 2 of his last 3 fights for mysterious injuries or sickness or whatever have you. He didn't pull out 2 of his last 3 fights. So I don't know if this man is going to be able to defend the titles. They might end up stripping him.
See, and another thing about that is he wants to fight Lucas Body. That's who they want to fight for the vacant belt.
And see, that's what I'm saying. That's the number 2 guy. I would love to see him and Lamont Roach. I mean, him and Kid Austin is a good fight. But like I said, if Kid Austin wins that fight, are we confident that Kid Austin is going to fight the mandatory fight after that? Because once you fight for a vacant, you have a mandatory right after that.
I mean, this is what we this is what we left with right now at 35 right now, because we don't, if Shakur don't come back, does Jadal Herrera fight Ricardo Nunes, William Zepeda, Dimitri, I don't know, Maxie Hughes, that Sam Noakes is there, Justin Paldo.
You know exactly who they're gonna put him in there with.
You got Joe Cordina there in the top 10. Lucas Bodies is right out in the out and with number 11.
If Herrera is fighting for a vacant title, or if they elevate him, you know exactly who they're gonna put as his first fight, or put him in for the vacant belt. You know who they're gonna put him in there with.
Who?
William
Zepeda? Yeah, he ranked number 2.
They're gonna put him in there with William. You already know that's gonna be the first fight, whether it's for the vacant or it's for his first mandatory fight.
Okay, so this at 35. So then I'm gonna get to with 3 out of his last 4 fights. D3. Oh yeah, he said 3 out of the last 4 fights, more than 2. See that? See when we start talking about you missing games like Joel Embiid, that's bad, baby. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. The man pulled out of 2 out of his last 3.
You getting this?
He was supposed to fight Shakur. He pulled out of that fight. He said he was ill or whatever, whatever the reason was.
His injury.
And then he ended up fighting Kevin Farmer shortly after that. And then he was supposed to fight Jojo Diaz. He pulled out of that fight because they said he had a hand injury. So I'm like, oh, this man.
I saw his hand too. I saw his hand.
Pulling out more than Ryan Garcia.
Yeah. Hey, look. You know what? He ain't gonna never get nobody pregnant. The way his pullout game is. Let me see. So basically, we talking about it. We just spitballing this shit. What's good, buddy?
What's happening, man?
So, just spitballing.
What's happening, D3?
Ain't nothing.
Man,
Go ahead.
I wanted to comment on this kid Austin, man. I was trying to get this dude a pass, but bro, yo, this nigga pulled out of 3 out of his last 4 fights, y'all.
Oh damn!
He pulled out on H2O, and that's when H2O went ahead and fought Body. You know what I'm saying? You got the Shakur shit, and then you got the Jojo Diaz shit. Like, and that's why I'm like, I be trying to like hold up for a kid, because I don't like to emasculate a man, but then I just let it go and say, hey man, his father and them, they be deserving it with the outrageous shit, talking about he want $10 to $50 million to fight any of the champions, and he got a pass for ducking. He ducked Abdullah for $1 million. I'm like, man, we just let boxers do whatever the fuck they want to do, but I like that kid Austin shit, bro. He's like, and I think he a good kid. But I don't know what the fuck. I don't know if it's Oscar. I don't know if it's his delusional father. I don't know if kid is just, if he's really injury prone. I don't know what to think, man. But he's like an embarrassment, bro.
Oh, Oscar want to push him a certain way. His dad be out here, you know what I'm saying, selling wolf tickets. So it's it's a little how the kids do the shit. So it's a little give and take with that. So and then you got him in the middle. Just he the one who got to take the bruising. So, but he is in line though. So this is like, you got to have these conversations now. Like before, it was like, man, get out of here. But now we literally got to have these conversations because he's in line for the belt. It's just that who does he fight? And like after that, I was gonna ask, is Abdullah up next for the big main card? And does he get the headliner card with the fighting Joe Cordina? Or
I think that's a good fight. Put him in there with Joe Cordina for his first home the title defense, or put him in there with Josh Padley.
I mean, I'm looking.
Oh, man.
Padley just had a fight, but he ain't ranked.
Hey.
And the
these guys was good enough for Shakur. They got to be good enough for Abdullah as well.
Damn, I don't see him right.
Yeah, Cordina looked good his last fight. He looked good. Cordina looked good, but I think Body, I think Kid Austin and Body need to get it. If he don't get it on with Lucas Body, I'm all the way done with Kid, man. Because I think he got some talent. He a little rough around the edges, you know what I'm saying? But if I think Abdullah would be good with Cordina, and I think that Kid got to fight Body, because this Lamont, he don't want to fight Lamont Roach. That's duck language, bro.
Yeah,
I mean,
when that man, no, but did y'all hear what his father said about Abdullah though? His father said, yeah, and this is after Abdullah became the champion. He said, yeah, we'll fight Abdullah, but give us $20 million.
Yeah, he was
I
talking.
said, oh yeah, this dude's smoking.
That shit
He's
was.
definitely smoking.
He was
This man just asked for $20 million. First, it was one thing when you asked for 2.5. Now you done jumped it up to 20 million. Oh yeah, this man smoking.
It's okay with me that you get your that you trying to get your son the money, right? But listen, just because like Tio and Shakur are allegedly getting these $8, $9, $10 million paydays on this fight, bro, your son does not have the damn credentials. He don't no, man, no, bro. He just because you think that because he was working with I don't know what the fuck happened that make you think that it's close to being like that, bro. Yo, get in here, get your grind on, and get that bread like that, bro.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think any fighters should get any millions if you ain't headlining a card or you haven't headlined a card. If you never headline a card or you're not headlining this card that you want, you shouldn't be getting any millions. You shouldn't be expecting to get any millions.
He didn't headline some cards. You just ain't you were just like, oh shit, he fought. And then by the time you be, you know what I'm saying, you be like, he had done fought 2-3 times ago, but he just not that guy yet, bro. Even with the name, you tried to name after somebody else, like, you know what I'm saying? So you gave him a nickname, Kid Austin, just like he gonna get there, but stop pushing it. Word. This is I just want to know who you gonna fight. Like saying I'm not gonna fight somebody, and you don't have no control of the sanctioning body. They don't even have you listed as regular champion or nothing. You just number one. So you just, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think he got a international belt. He don't have an interim belt. He got an international belt.
He was supposed to be the regular champ.
He was supposed to be, but he didn't fight.
His father gonna mess up his father's messing up his career, man. Like his father is really messing up his career. I understand promoting and asking high, but like when you be ridiculous, you know what I'm saying? That's just like you meet a broad and she talk about, yeah, man, we gotta stay at the Waldorf Astoria and all I drink is bubbly. It's like, man, you gotta go sit the fuck down somewhere, man. Like, fuck out my face.
The first bad move his father did was signing a extension to Golden Boy for I think he said
$3 million.
It was like $5 million for 5 years or something like that.
You get $1 million.
Golden Boy don't have a platform for you to fight on. Where you fighting at?
Yeah, they about not to. They don't get this damn Virgil shit in check. But I think that shit. I think that shit gonna get in check, man. Because Oscar's like, I think Oscar learned from the last time the way Canelo was able to wiggle out. Nigga, you just ain't leaving because you.
Well, right now that contract is expired. It expired at the end of December.
Oh, he re-up. He already re-up. You missed that. Virgil already re-upped.
He didn't re-up yet.
Yes, he did.
He did not. No, he did not. That fight that they put on last week was the last fight that they had for Golden Boy. That fight was already done, so they went ahead and put it on. They don't have a new deal yet. That's how they going to court.
They got Oscar. Well, Oscar said that deal is ironclad, baby. He can't get out of that deal.
That's the reason why Virgil was taken to the court, because he said we can get out of our deal because you don't have a platform. It's in his contract. If you don't have a platform for us to fight on, we can get out of our deal. That's why they're going to court. He doesn't have a deal right now with the zone.
Are you talking about that deal? Oh, I don't know. Oh man, listen.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the deal with the zone. Golden Boy don't have a deal with the zone, So they don't have a platform to fight on. So they're going Kid also just signed this deal with Golden Boy for 5 years, and Golden Boy don't have a platform.
Man,
Where are you going to fight at?
That'll take a year and a half before that damn result happen. You might as well go ahead and fight Boots. Get that shit out the damn way. Or you might as well. Or going back and forth to court. Everybody who tried that shit with promoters. Look what happened to Andre Ward and Mikey Garcia. Niggas was on the shelf for a long time. Missed the whole lot of your damn career worrying about the wrong shit. Word up. Yeah. Don't even do it.
You had that same thing happen to CD Rashid Ellis.
Yeah, they gotta start seeing that slow dough is better than no dough. For sure.
For real, man. Like you trying to get to the bag, like the bag gonna be there, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? But like you trying to like I'm be real with you. Every fight ain't gonna be for the damn Turk, man. Like, and he ain't putting on every fight being, like great. Like I get that he just snatched up this ring card with Ryan and Mario, but that was funny to me. That was some Debo shit. Where but Oscar getting a big cut though. Oscar getting paid off of this shit. Al's getting paid off of this shit. They names gonna be on the damn everywhere because you got a PBC fighter and a Golden Boy fighter.
Yeah, they're gonna get paid.
They're gonna get paid off of this shit. I think that Golden Boy is gonna bow down and end up getting a damn. They're gonna take the DAZN shit because Oscar does put on like that. That's one thing I do notice. Oscar does put fights on himself on YouTube. And I think he good with letting that result come back. You know what I'm saying? With a lot of fighters. And when you check it out, like it'd be a lot of Golden Boy promotions, and that shit be on YouTube. So he's paying for that venue. He's paying for all this shit. It looked like a regular shit. I'm like, I don't know why Top Rank can't do that shit, but here's what the fuck it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I think Top Rank is until the people change how they do it, they still good with the way they give us your money and then we'll pay you back with the money. Like they like to get fronted up. You know what I'm saying? Even though you sitting on money like Scrooge McDuck, you don't want to pay for you don't want to wait for your residuals to come back at all. You don't want to do that game no more. That's how I feel about Top Rank. So is what it is when it comes to that one. Yeah. But at 35, that's the landscape. We probably want Shockey to move up, and everybody else is brand new. Everybody else is guys are gonna have to get you. They're gonna be like, who? Lucas, who? Floyd Schofield. But I hope Albert Bell can get a fight because damn boy, that boy's avoided like a motherfucker. I ain't gonna tell you no lie. I do hope Albert Bell can get a fight soon. Let's see. And we did that, and see, that's how you know that Raymond Mortala is the lesser of these champions over here. That's why he got to make a statement. Because we started off talking about him and went to everybody else that had more to say about them than him. And he fight tomorrow. Boy, you better do something tomorrow. That's just real talk. You better do something tomorrow. Because that's crazy. I just noticed how we just went away from you and I started off with you. Ain't that something? I really hope Africa can get a fight too, because I'm tired of not seeing certain people fight. Real talk. He might, I don't know. If I was him, I'd probably take my belt over there and see if I can get a fight. Some of them Zuffa cards, just to stay active.
That's what Jalil's doing.
Who, Jalil Hackett?
Yeah, Jalil's going on Zuffa boxing.
Yeah, and a lot of fighters may have to listen, man. It doesn't matter where your promotional company is, bro. If you're gonna have to pay somebody, so if you can get signed on to one of them cards, man, is what it is. But I think now a lot of people gonna have to start promoting themselves. So, and as much as people be acting like I ain't going to YouTube, you're gonna end up having to have somebody go to YouTube for you. You feel what I'm saying? or
Yeah,
do
I think Zupa is good for those guys that don't have a name and they looking for fights. Zupa is good for those guys. But if you're a name in the sport of boxing, I don't think it's good for those individuals because the amount of money that you're making in Zupa boxing is capped. With the younger guys that doesn't have a name like that, that's good for them because now you got a steady income. You know you're going to be fighting. You know how much you're going to get paid for your fights. You ain't got to worry about we gotta make sure that the money is right and all that. You know, okay, I'm only making 75,000 for this fight, or I'm only making 150,000 for this fight. You already know what your numbers are.
you gotta have these fights, but that's the thing though. That's why, like, I feel like since you're an independent contractor, right? I feel like your fights gotta be lined up no matter what platform you're fighting on. I just think that ain't nobody gonna be having no home right now. I feel like everybody about to be pimp yourself out, man. Don't just sit around waiting for this guy. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you still got a fight that's, it could be on top rank. You know what I'm saying? You fighting a top rank fighter. Hey, you may have to take this check right here because stop waiting for these big, humongous checks, bro. You gonna have to earn your way over there to them rider season cards, bro. It is what it is. The pecking order is what it is right now. You're gonna have to change that. Just like Abbas Baru, he changed the pecking order. You gonna have to
The only thing though, when you sign it over to Zufa Boxing, they can sign you up to 6 years. So if you are a fighter, like let's say, let's use Keyshawn Davis for example, and you like, okay, man, top rank ain't really putting no fights together. Let me go over here to Zupa Boxing, and you say, okay, you know what? I had about 4 or 5 fights over here. I wanna get out my deal. Not necessarily. You can get out because they could have signed you for 2 years, or they could sign you up to 6 years.
Oh
So
no, I get what you're saying. You gotta know what you're signing. You feel what I'm saying? But I'm talking about like I ain't talking about and I'm not talking about Keyshawn and them. I'm talking about like, like Tiger and
no,
them.
I'm not talking about Keyshawn either. I'm just talking about when you sign over there, is a six. It can be up to 6 years. That's
No,
the
but
max
see,
that they can sign you at one time.
I think he gonna be able to get them rider season fight. I'm talking about the lower level, the lower tiers. Like
No,
to be
I'm talking about the lower level too. I was just using Keyshawn as an example. If he want to go over there and get some work
it
and then
wouldn't be
come
good
back,
for him. It wouldn't be good for him, but like Jihad and um Jalil and
Jaleel and those type of
Micah,
guys, yeah, those
it'd
guys.
be some. Hey, to be truthfully honest with you, man, Jared need to go over there if he really want. But like Troy Isley, like there's gonna be some guys that's gonna be left out there, man. That
I
you
heard
gonna
Troy Isaac got released from Top Rank.
exactly. So he might have wanted out of his deal because he may want to go over there knowing he can get constant work. If you like, if they
That's
telling
what
me I'm gonna get 250 a fight, I'm gonna get 2-3 fights a year for 2-3 years. I signed that deal. All right, cool, bro. I go over there, perform. The next time I pop out, you know what I'm saying? My contract gonna be better, and I can probably look to go get me some ring cards, some
then
matchroom
that's
cards.
what Tiger need to go over there because right now Tiger fought on Pro Box.
Hey,
I'm
if
like,
you can go down, listen, I'm gonna tell you something too. With the talent that's about to be out there, some of them niggas gonna have to go to pro box and raise the level, bro. Ain't nothing wrong
yeah,
with it. I'm telling you, because you're gonna get your fights. It's gonna
hey,
be it's gonna be more of a demand with pro box putting on fights with having.
Pro Box be low key putting on some good ass fight cards.
That's what I'm saying. So, but just think about when they have a bigger demand. You feel what I'm saying? So, T Hill was good. So, pro box gonna definitely be one of them damn platforms that's gonna be like Koch Records. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Blowing it like,
like
you know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to go over there. You're gonna have to, and then after a while, the big boys gonna have to be like, hey man, listen, we might have to do a business over there, but over there with pro box shit.
see, right now, Zufa Boxing, I think they got about two, maybe three notable guys. Well, actually, four notable guys. Four notable guys, and everybody else is just fill in the blanks.
That's true.
So I mean, you got Jao Obatai, you got El Rayo, you got Kalen Wash, and you got F.A. Java. Everybody else, you like, okay.
He need that like more. He need that more than anybody. Out of all them names you said, FA definitely needed that because I don't know why they couldn't get him no damn fights in on Top Rank. I was like, yo, why is he on the shelf? He need to be fighting as much as possible.
Well, you know they got on one fight. Dude walked out the ring.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that was one. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
That nigga walked out the ring.
Yo, you gotta chill out, man. That guy said that dude walked out the ring.
Yeah, I mean, I seen him fight since then. He had a fight not too long. I think it was last year, maybe. I think it was last year. He got beat up in that fight. I see why he walked out the ring. He said they not paying me enough for this fight. I'm out.
Oh, he said came out of carry it. Yeah. I had no problem. He said Jack Hernandez. She really talked about it.
That joint had me stunned though. The man walked over. He did his ring walk and everything. They met in the center of the ring, got the rules and everything, and the instructions. Man, went back to the corner. They rung the bell. That man just walked clean out the ropes. His team was looking at him like, "What you doing?" He was like, "Man, fuck y'all."
That's all, man. Hey, yeah, and it was something with the pay too. But listen, still, man, like they could have had somebody get in there and come a couple of them goddamn punches. You know what I'm saying? Like
right.
Somebody to fight him. Like other than him fighting Bacoli, and then after that he have no fights. Why? Because he didn't beat Bacoli. Bacoli didn't beat him neither. That was a good ass fight. What the fuck? Get that man another fight soon. Damn. I just felt like, you know, for him, he really need that damn this Zupa shit. He really need that shit. So certain people need it. Certain people don't, but like him, if he could sign real quick and just be good with it, you know what I'm saying? And they may have bonuses like in shit, like if you win by this or that, but yeah. Gary, ain't no problem, my nigga. We good money. But yeah, man, ain't no
I mean, so what do you see really happening in this daggone Keyshawn versus Jermaine Ortiz fight?
What I'm hoping to see is that Keyshawn talking like he walking, man. You say you're gonna outbox him, you're gonna corner him down, and then you're gonna finish him. So at least you're gonna put in some work. And I just don't think Jermaine gonna let you do that. So I think that makes for a great dance.
And see, this is what I want. I want to see, can Keyshawn cut the ring off? Because we know Jermaine Ortiz is going to move around the ring. You got Jermaine Ortiz. His footwork might be better than his boxing ability, and he got good boxing ability.
Mm-hmm.
And so I've never seen Keyshawn had to cut the ring off on nobody. So this is probably going to be the first fight where he has to cut the ring off, because Jermaine is not going to stand right in front of you to hit him. He's going to move around the ring. He's going to move forward. He's going to move back, lateral. He's going to duck. He's going to pivot. He's not going to stand in front of Keyshawn. So I want to know, can Keyshawn cut the ring off on Jermaine Ortiz? And can he deal with the hand speed that Jermaine Ortiz got? Because, like I said, this is the first boxer that Keyshawn has faced since the Olympics. Everybody else that he fought pretty much been guys that come forward or they stand right in front of you. They needed their feet planted before they threw their shot. Jermaine Ortiz is a person that could throw shots on the move. He lost. He lost against T.O., which I think it really should have been a draw, but he lost that fight. The Loma fight, I think he got robbed in that fight. I think he won that fight against Loma. But outside of that, Jermaine Ortiz has been doing his thing. He's just been quiet because nobody's been paying attention to him.
Well, I mean, he thought, you know what I'm saying? It may fuck him up, or it may have him more focused because he thought he was fighting Africa, And then now I'm fighting Keyshawn. Like, if I beat Keyshawn, does this even count in the IBF? Because I'm not ranked in the WBO and he's not ranked in the IBF. So actually, what the fuck are we fighting for?
I think this might have been the best thing for Africa that Keyshawn ended up getting the fight, because I think he might would have beat Africa, to be honest with you.
Is what it is. That's what Jermaine Ortiz is looking at, like, because my guy HLD, he's pissed because when he bought the tickets, he was thinking that Africa was gonna be on this card and it was gonna be another title fight. He's like, really, like, bro, I thought I was getting all title fights, like, or damn near close to it. And then he's like, man, Keyshawn and Jermaine Ortiz are like, they like, you know, Jermaine Ortiz ranked in 2 out of 4, maybe 3, and Keyshawn only ranked in 1. Like, well, I'm fighting you for what? But he got the fight. You know what I'm saying? That's how Jermaine looking at it.
Yeah, I was about to fight for a title. Now I'm just fighting to get my rankings up.
That's how it's looking.
But no, it was also like, this is a favor to Jay Prince, man, because, you know, Jay Prince brought him aboard and they're trying to like recoup what happened to him over in his hometown, man. So they're trying to do right by him because of the affiliation with Shakur. I feel what HLD is saying, and I feel where like my man Africa coming from, but like, unfortunately, it is politics, and that is go a long way in this sport, because this is the wild, wild west of the freaking sports community. That being said, man, I'm say HLD, he get what he deserved, man, because he a notorious hater, bro. That boy love to hate, man. You know, sometimes that's come back around you. They say karma is a bed. Just make sure that bed beautiful.
He call it. It is like that sometimes.
Yeah.
Hey, what do you think about these fights coming up, man? Like, because back at 35, like the names that I just named out, right? People may not want to, you know, like it or get used to it, but this is what's here right now. You know what I'm saying? We didn't get the fight.
Nah, but smoke, man. It's refreshing to see you and D Free up here talking about the fight. You know how many people clamored for a nigga named Turk, and all of the people that are against Tank that give us the fights we want to see, to actually get a fight that people want to see, and nobody's talking about it. Just a few. Shout out Just Do Boxing. He talk about that ish every day. But there's a very few people who actually cover it. And the only people that really seem to cover it is the people that don't be, you know, riding up or Johnson bouncing for a certain side. Man, it's crazy that we're not getting no coverage on that. And it's a pretty decent card, man. I would have liked to seen my man Africa fighting somebody on there. Carrier say, you know, I along with Shawa believe that he the second coming to Marvin Hagler. Hell nah. Just believe that, you know, in fights that were similar with some of the other people who have fought them, that they get press and they get favor. He did a better job in the ring against certain folks. That's all I've ever said, man. And he is somebody that you got to watch out with. Only thing is he leave too much meat on the bone. You don't want to serve that brother chicken. He don't clean the bone at times, man. But I thought he won the fight, man. I thought that Tio did nothing in that fight that lets me believe he should win. I thought Loma lost the first 7 rounds, man. I thought maybe 4 you could give him, but the first 7, I thought he lost. I just thought that he won the last 5 so badly that it warranted, and he's the money. He's where the money is. There's no money behind Jermaine Ortiz. There's no flash or flare or no buildup behind him. There's no people calling him the next greatest thing since Muhammad Ali. So
well, I can tell you this, when that happened, I don't know if y'all remember, but after the T.O. fight, he was so mad at Jermaine Ortiz. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all remember that shit, bro. He was so mad at him. I was like, damn. I can see Bob like people act like they don't remember that scene. Bob was mad as hell. Like, this motherfucker's running.
Nah, he was.
That's not the fight I paid for. Bob was pissed, boy. He was like, you know what I'm saying? Because when they line you up, man, they line you up, and when you don't go with the plan, they start blackballing you. And just look, his title fight was just snatched away for a so-called showcase fight against Keyshawn or Keyshawn comeback fight. Wait, you need to go outside? Okay, come on. Okay, come on. You can go outside. Come on.
Nah, I'm still here, man. I was just saying, I think the card is a pretty good card, man. I think it's a lot of decent fights on there. I mean, I'm not super ecstatic that Africa not on there, but at the same time, man, this is a good look for Keyshawn because he gets an opportunity to prove himself. And against somebody who hadn't been stopped. So now if he stops him, it looks like he's the real deal, right? People can go back on the hype train and they can start getting behind him. So, I think it's a good look for him. I think that his allegiance with Shakur has helped him in this situation. And I think that, if somehow that they can get past it, because I don't know how he is with Top Rank right now. I don't know if he's even going to be a part of Top Rank.
Yeah, I don't know if he's on Top Rank either. That's why I'm like, I don't think Top Rank would have let him get snatch a belt from him. You feel what I'm saying?
Facts.
Found somebody else with Keyshawn.
No. Nah, Smoke, you cooking right there. That snatch a belt.
Yeah, they
that more so.
Yeah.
Go ahead, my bad.
I think Top Rank gonna be like, hey, we gonna let you not get one of our guys get taking a title shot out to fight another in-house fight that we don't want. We want both our guys to get title shot. I don't see it.
Facts. And that right there is the telling stuff. Like people don't be seeing the tea leaves, and they can't taste them and tell what flavor it is, bro. These Mickey Frickies nowadays, man, they sensationalists. Whatever sensationalizes the market, man, that's what they believe. And that's what they want to push. And they don't want to look at what their eyes, their ears, hell, their nose tell them. And like, bro, I don't know if he can recover from that incident that happened with that company and still be a part of that company. Cause like they invested a whole lot of money in him, bro. And then the city did everything. They went all out for this dude. They was giving him days, keys.
Yeah. My boy B3 said he went to the party, the after party. He said they were still there, but they had the ice grill on and everything and shit. But I'm telling you, to me, I feel like he missed out on a Reebok deal that night because having Iverson there, who's the president of what? Reebok, nigga. And that mean they said Shaq was gonna be there, but once Shaq found out that you wasn't gonna be fighting, or it wasn't gonna be like you was already like, come on, man. Shaq funny and all that, but he a straight up businessman. You would have been like, stop, dog, stop, bingo, stop, sit down. You probably would have been, you know what I'm saying? Come on, dog. They probably would have like, come on, championship fight in your hometown, rocking it like that. You definitely would stop. Jesus.
Man, all the heavy hitters from that area came out to support this. Like they really bought into this, bro. Yeah. Really. And for him to go out the way he did, man, it was like he didn't respect the moment. And then he disrespected the moment by what happened afterwards. So it was a lot of stuff going on, man. And I think him getting this opportunity is a very good look for him.
He ain't looking too much better when he talking. And we know why he was bugging out now, because you was drinking. We know why he was bugging out. And then a lot of niggas is like, have you stopped drinking? Because the way you still acting, and then
and the way you looking,
look like a little bit of jealousy. You kind of said it yourself that you want what Bomac and them got for your squad. All right, cool. Why you just didn't bring them on?
Yeah.
So you signed a whole new deal. You had you and your brothers out there on Jay Prince's, island that he got. Y'all, you did the thing on Instagram. Then you said you deleted your whole team and you got a whole new team. Deleted sound bad, bro. I don't care how you trying to make it sound. Deleted sound like, nigga, I don't fuck with them niggas. That's what deleted mean. maybe I don't know if somebody should tell you choose your word. Delete mean nigga, I ain't fuck with them no more. You know what I'm saying? So you can be like, I changed up and shit, but then everybody gonna start making thumbnails and shit like that. So see, it's a back and forth contradiction. I'm just trying to keep it boxing, but kind of hard when like these niggas doing their own promotion. That's another thing about what I was like, Shakur doing his own shit. I just played the whole that Ryan did. Ryan, I don't know if niggas going to wait and see the shit. Just go to Ryan, shit. You see, maybe they gotta do a new one now because Ryan done gave out the whole shit. They don't even know. What else? Fucking oh yeah, and now yeah, like Ryan and then Keyshawn. So T.O. doing a little, you can see, he drop a little bit here and there on Instagram, but these guys are doing full-fledged videos and series on themselves. So I think that might be in their contracts too. You promote yourself because Riyadh season really ain't done shit on it. It's been DAZN and Ring. And Ring really ain't, I get Ring is Riyadh, but I ain't seen no big promotion for this fight.
At all. Like I said, nobody's promoting this fight. And this is quote unquote the fights the people want to see.
Ain't nobody promoting, like, outside of just talking shit about the fighters. Unless you're trying to, I guess, bro, you can tell, like, I get it. Everybody want to be monetized, but the views gonna bring, you gotta, the Tank and you know what I'm saying? Devin, like, I just keep saying Devin Haney name. Like, I get it. Like, but Dev gotta wait. That's what I be telling B3. Dev gotta wait until the landscape, to be truthfully honest with you. Devin Haney really literally has to wait till what date? What's the date that they fight? February 21st. He literally gotta wait. And then after that, you gotta wait. So, but now you know where you can start going with it. That certain fighters gotta wait. We'll see, like, and the 31st, we'll see what's gonna happen with Barrios, Bakram. You know what I'm saying? A-Boss, we're gonna see what's gonna happen. But how the landscape gonna look, that's gonna change the whole landscape.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely.
Tomorrow gonna change the landscape. When we got Moritall and Andy Cruz, that's gonna change the landscape at 35.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
I ain't gonna keep talking about the same shit, man, because boxing is boxing.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. It is boxing. That's what you're covering, man. So, I was gonna say I appreciate you talking about boxing, man. We got some things that do shift the current climate in the sport, man. And that's what we should be talking about, man. We shouldn't be wasting time covering something that we have no freaking clue about.
Yeah, but especially, I hate it because the fighters put it out there, and then the promoters are just as petty because they this is a different level, different era. So when they respond, they got they do it in motion picture. You know what I'm saying? Clap back Thursdays. Like Oscar is funny as hell with that. Just staying relevant, whether you like him or not. So it's funny, man.
It's funny. For sure. For sure. And it's part of the times too, man. I gotta recognize that you gotta adjust to the times. I just think that we could use things a lot better at times. And I think that's what I think they should focus on, man, because right now, in order for you, because they got something that's trying to take siege and trying to oppose what, the standard and the norm has been. And it's because the standard and the norm has fallen a lot. So they gotta put out product and good product. So, man, I'm hoping that this fight is a really good fight. I'm hoping that it exceeds a lot of people's expectations because there's a lot of people that's saying this fight gonna be boring. And this card is full of cards that's got pretty decent matchups, man, that can cause for some excitement, man, if everybody brings their best. So I'm hoping to see that, T.O. won't look like he had looked against Claggett or freaking Martine. I hope the T.O. that comes up there and fights the Josh Taylors. You know what I'm saying? The first half of the Loma fight when Loma wasn't throwing punches and, he's there to fight. And I'm hoping that Shakur will be there fighting like he fought against Herring and Yoshino, where he's there to engage and not move as much, but to make him miss and to make him pay, so he can produce a really good fight. I'm hoping that Keyshawn is on his stuff, because I don't know if he is right now, given the way that, he hasn't even taken the responsibility for what happened. He's trying to push it on something else. Makes me wonder. And the way he spaces off on video, on interviews, makes me wonder. But he does have talent. And if he could put that talent together, it'll make for a good fight against somebody who can definitely box. Now, hopefully Jermaine goes in there to win, recognizing that he's on the verge of gatekeeper status, and he will engage, man. And like you said, the other fights have a chance to bring clarity to a certain such situation in the weight classes, so we get to see that.
He said Shakur got some stinkers too, even in victory. Yeah, man. I think like this fight, it ain't gonna. I don't think T.O. gonna let him make it a stinker, and I don't think Shakur want any more stinkers as much shit as he talked. You know what I'm saying? So I do think it's gonna be. I think they're gonna make him. I think all the fights are gonna be good, but everybody just like when you beat down the damn opponent, bro, and both fighters, it's like, all right, like you ain't doing nothing for his win. You feel what I'm saying? Because like no matter what we get up here and say and try to hate, I still just seen who just did it? I think it was either Multimedia. They just did before and after T.O. So he gonna get way more views than any of us, you know what I'm saying? Watching this shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? He gonna get hundreds of thousands, maybe millions of views on that shit. I could go check it right now. Niggas is getting a couple hundred, maybe thousand. Like, shut up, bro. For real, because when people stop, when you start telling people about fights and who's your favorite fight and shit like that, and then you start downplaying fighters, bro, it's like, man, some people gonna look at you like you just a hater. I seen his highlight tape. It was 45 minutes long. The guy you telling me about, man, he looked like shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't like the way he fight.
Yeah. That's a fact.
That's a fact, man. Wait, the T.O. had off night, Shakur had stinkers. What's the difference? Nothing. I just hope when they fight together, when they come together, when they get together, I hope it be a great dance. Be truly honest with you. Word. Because this, man, Kalen Walsh versus Carlos Ocampo tonight, I didn't ask for this shit.
Not at all.
I didn't ask for none of this. I ain't asked for none of the fights that I see. I ain't asked for none of these shits, bro. Nothing. Like you.
Nobody really asked for the Shakur versus T.O. fight.
I'm happy with it though. I'm not happy with this. You've been telling me that Zuffa about to put on, like, bro. I don't care about Kalen Walsh. Like, fuck out of here. Like, he's not even a thought for me at 54.
For it to be their inaugural fight, the grand opening fight, the grand opening event, it's not one that you write home about. It don't look like it got the bells and whistles, but hopefully it's full of good fights, though. You know what I'm saying? Because
the reason you're using his name, because he's ranked in 3 out of the fucking 4 sanctioning bodies. But you ain't worried about the sanctioning bodies. You're like, shut up. That's the reason why you're using his name. Come on.
But I will say this about Shakur, man, because I think Shakur gets hammered a lot too, man. I mean, he might not have looked good in certain fights.
Mm-hmm.
And there are some times where people use like things that occurred with him that happened. There was a fight with Deverenchenko where Deverenchenko hand was clearly messed up. That make you freaking still went to war.
I'll be real with you. It's only been 2 fights where people were like they like really like that. You know what I'm saying? There were a few where they was like, they felt like Shakur could have got him up out of there or something. But it's only really 2 fights, and then after that, it's like then everybody start going back and looking at your resume and questioning it. Now we're looking at you and then looking at how you looked in the ring and was like, you ain't little at all, my dude. Like now, to be truly honest with you, you and T are gonna be probably about the same size. Y'all like same pedigree. Now we gonna see you in there with a dog that's just like you. Like he just ain't gonna be straightforward. This is gonna be a IQ chess match with two grand champs. That's what I see. Bruce Gas, what's going on? OG in the building.
Bruce Gas, what's good with you, man? If you got time, hit the link. We'd love for you to come up here and chop it up.
But
I agree with you. I agree with you, Smoke. And I think that, this is clearly both opponents' best opponent. Well, I don't know, because I really think Sandor Martin is like that. I really do.
Bro,
I think that he. Go ahead.
Right? Like, this is how you know about other fighters. When you watch other guys' bios, and then you be like, damn, who is that guy giving him problems? You go check him and be like, why he ain't? And then it end up being some other shit why he ain't, you know what I'm saying? Be like that. But I'm just saying, it's like that. It be like that, bro. You're gonna have some guys on your resume that people avoided, man. Back in the day. Like Ali avoided, Floyd avoided, like Sugar Ray. Like it's certain guys niggas avoided until it was a certain time, bro. Word. If you ain't making me fight this motherfucker, or we go to negotiation and he want this and that, listen, I got other shit to do. Word. Niggas did other shit.
Absolutely.
Niggas did other shit, man. But Sandor Martin is 40-2. His 2 losses are to guys that we think he should have beat. That's that, right? But he don't got the right promotional company, or you can't sell his style like that because of some other shit. Like, he's supposed to be a damn stand there rough and tough and fight, but because of where he's from, but he got style, but they don't give him guys to make him like come forward, he can knock them out.
Bro, is the Mono Ginobili of boxing, bro. Like,
yeah, they don't like it. So I get it. But T.O. fighting Jermaine Ortiz, you're praising Jermaine Ortiz, right? But when you go back and look at the fight, you can see why they gave it to T.O., man. There's four ways that they look at that shit, bro. And I'm telling you, a lot of that running he was doing and not punching and just trying to get away, the judges is gonna look at that shit another way than what everybody who motherfucking watching the fight think. You know what I'm saying? That shit start counting against you. Yeah, oh yeah, you was catching him, but bro, he was doing initiating all of the fight. Word. Your punches, you don't have the power punches. They start looking at that shit. So, but you're praising him. Okay, T.O. got to win over him. He got to win over Sandor Martin. Like the Steve Claggett dude, right? Sometimes you fight a motherfucker that you maybe shouldn't have. That dude ain't going down. We see that. But we know he can take a punch because the fight before that, they threw the most punches, like they was ranked in the top 1, 2, 3 in history, all the punches that him and his opponent threw.
Yeah.
Somebody should have damn got knocked out, but no. You know what I'm saying? So T.O. fought him, and he should have been patient, but he's a showman. I give everybody that. T.O.'s a little impatient. He likes to he wants to get everybody show. He wants to knock somebody out and then go do the damn front backflip.
Yeah, I thought that spoke highly of Claggett too, man. I mean, he showed his ass in that fight, bro. I thought, look, this is the coldest part about it, man. As bad as T.O. looked, he still won almost every single round.
Yeah, it's just like it's not what we wanted because we used to at 35 he was knocking everybody out. But again, we say that T.O. ain't got
Some
no
people
power.
ain't going.
Them guys don't be a lot of them guys. They be like they don't be there to hit. When T.O. hit them, you see them niggas regroup. They just don't stand there and like, yeah, come on. Like the Claggett nigga did, but that motherfucker different. Everybody, you know what I'm saying? He ain't nobody to just be there to damn be knocked out. And just like that, the guy that he fought when when Keyshawn fought him, shit, Keyshawn that motherfucker was in there damn near had to fight with his life with that dude. So I don't be listening to everybody. I'm gonna be truly honest with you. I just see this matchup right here that T.O. could definitely win, Shakur could definitely win. But I don't think T.O. is running forward and getting counterpunch like everybody thinks.
Yeah. I think, like, for me, this is the chance for both to show that they are exactly who they say they are and who other people say they are and believe them to be. HLD, a big proponent of Teofimo Lopez, he gets to see if Teofimo is that dude because it ain't going to be easy to beat Shakur. You're going to have to get uncomfortable with what you like to do to get it to change and go your way. And Shakur for the same. For there's so many people saying he baby GOAT, and you know he the next face, and he the toughest thing in the sport. Well, he get a chance to show that against somebody that is very much his peer in the ring as far as talent, skill, and he get to show what's the difference between true skill. Because like we have the conversations all the time with other sports, in particular basketball. They'll say this person, you swap them on teams and you can get the same results. They used to say that about Kobe. Like Kobe not better than a lot of folk because, you know, he don't do nothing better. He ain't that much more athletic than nobody. And this, and that. But it seems like he just produces and he gets the moment. The moment don't get the best of him. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's true. And another thing that you can't measure is this a certain motherfucker's will, right? And this is what I'm saying.
Facts.
I've seen motherfuckers try to break T.O. will, and T.O. is still at a high level. I just ain't seen Shakur's will tested too much, and I just gotta see. I think T.O. can test his will. It may be at a point where T.O. hit him. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It could be, or Shakur throws a punch and he hurt. Like, you know what? Fuck that hand shit. T.O. could hit him with a shot, and he could notice that Shakur flinched a little bit. He stepped on the gas right there, right? I ain't saying he could drop Shakur, but he could make it rough, like Shakur ain't never been in a different type of way. Not nose to pay to where I'm just running forward and I'm just trying to put pressure on it and lay you against the ropes. Nah, I can put some shit where you ain't seen before. You know what I'm saying? Because
you spot on.
Outside of fighting Bud, you ain't never fought nothing like.
No, that's spot on.
You know
and to be honest too, this is another consideration. We don't know how that weight cut been affecting Shakur either. So that's another dynamic that you add to the mix.
Is he gonna be just as fast? Is he gonna be faster? Is he gonna be stronger?
Facts.
I think he's gonna be strong as hell. I think he's gonna probably the strongest you ever seen. But I just don't know if T.O. gonna run out there and let that man and just press him like just try to keep chasing him around and shit like that. That's not his best thing. And I don't have to do that. I'm not young anymore. I don't have to do that. Like I do that for everybody else, but I don't have to. I can stand in the middle of the ring and wait for him to come to me.
And also this too, add this to the mix. T.O. is a place looking for a home. He's been kicked out of his home. Like the person.
Top rank, yeah.
That adds fire, bro. Like I gotta land me a place if I want to be viable and I want to continue to make my earning the way that I have made it. And I want to get bigger and better opportunities. I gotta take advantage of this moment.
Your body work crazy. He said, we gonna see what them baby hands really got.
Yeah, but hey, and shout out to Bodywork, man. Bodywork and AC be cooking on a nightly basis, bro. They my God.
Them niggas be giving me at work, they be giving me through work sometimes because I be like, all right, man, I listen to every damn song on my damn playlist, man. What I'm gonna listen to. Or sometimes
Facts.
I can't just keep listening. And I don't want to talk to nobody at work sometimes. So it be like
facts.
Yeah,
facts. And it's without hate, bro. Like I get it because I know how people use other folks to hate on fighters, bro. I can't use fans of other folks to hate on fighters, but at times you got to call what you see in the ring, man. And a lot of times people over sensationalize stuff, whether it be good or bad, for a fighter because they ride for him or ride against him.
Yeah, that's true. Fucking nah, for real. Good looking, nobody. Word, we be needing that shit. Oh yeah, man. Last night I did the interview with Boom Boom, man, because I'm jumping back on at like 2:30. I'm gonna go run some errands and then I'm gonna jump back on. But yo, y'all go check that damn interview out last night, man, with Boom Boom. Word. I'm trying to get Joseph Brown. I'm trying to get Joseph Brown dad up here in like the next week or so. Word, because they got a fight coming up in February. So yeah, I'm trying to. I don't know if y'all know Joseph Brown. Well, we sitting right here in the damn way. Yeah, young Joseph Brown. Word. I'm trying to get his pops up here and then I'm gonna try to get him up here right before the fight. I'm gonna see what Blair doing. I don't know what the hell Blair's doing, man, because him slipping out of that fight, that shit really had me like, I was like, oh man, shit. So I don't know what he really doing. I don't know if it was him or promotional company or what, but
no, facts, absolutely, bro. And to my man Carrier, bro, I'm not speaking about you. Like I'm talking about in general. There are people who do generate content, man, and because of the way that they feel for a fighter or feel against one of their fighters' competition, they over sensationalize a lot of stuff and they use it to cape stuff that they say, man. It's like the current climate in boxing is foul for stuff like that, man. Yeah, I grew up, watching fights, and these fighters were all good, bro, and they fought one another. And sometimes some of them lost, some of them won. Sometimes some of them won that should have lost, or some of them lost that should have won. But, it was never hate thrown on these cats. And it was never throw them away or they're no good. They're bums. We call people bums and we not doing now half the stuff that they're doing. And that's crazy, man. And, and there are some people who get glossed up, no doubt about it. But I'm not going to let how somebody else act towards another fighter affect the way that I cheer or rooted for that fighter, or likewise, I won't let them get me going against them. But what I will do is tell you what I see in that ring and what I think will play out. Now, what I think will play out and what will play out is two different things.
I feel that.
And, that I want to see, because that's just me, man. I mean, I enjoy the fact that, there are people who will take that ring and they will pour out everything they got to take advantage of that situation. I think that both of these fighters really, truly found themselves in this situation because there's so much things been said about them and about some of their performances. Like case in point, Shakur stayed there and he fought against Zepeda. Now, I'm not of the opinion that Zepeda is really like that, but he is good though. And, he fought a fight that was entertaining and fan-pleasing. And then it was such a good fight and such a productive fight for Zepeda, more so than, Shakur likes his opponents to be, that he said, I will never fight that way again. That lets you know Zepeda was doing some stuff in the ring that had him a little bit off balance. Now, I thought he won the fight in clear. Yeah. But I thought Zepeda had a lot of moments in there.
That was a clear ass whooping. Ain't no nothing in that. It was a clear ass whooping, but I'm just thinking, like, I don't think that them guys is on T.O. level. I just think T.O. has fought guys closer to Shakur's level or bigger fights where he had to show up and show out and do things that, sometimes you got to do things that outside yourself. And I feel like that's what he did. So when it comes to that, this nigga must have done something. He just win this cage. Anyway, yeah, I'll be back on at like 2:30, man. Word. Me and my OG Lord of the Rings nigga hit me like, I want to jump on. Like, I bet, nigga. But I appreciate everybody pulling up, man. Just wanted to come out here and I'm gonna start doing these early things in the morning too, man. Now that the kids back in school, thank God, Jesus Christ, I can do them with no problem. But now this damn dog had to go in the cage for at least 2 hours too. Cause this nigga jumping in my damn lap, bothering me. I don't know what he doing. Little nosy ass nigga. But till next time, man. Y'all be good.
Door crack, incense burn, couch thrown, my turn, night slow, herb churn, rain drip, world blur, ashtray full, still feel empty, pull heavy, lungs turn limpy, phone on mute, the room friendly, whole crew float, move gently. Welcome to the smoke session, cloud high, no stressing, keep smoking and enjoy the show, whole room in a slow glow. Welcome to the smoke session. Deep talks, deep confession. Keep smoking and enjoy the show. Let the time drip, drip, slow. paper fold, origami on the table. Story in the swirl, every cone, every cable. Ceiling got waves, yeah, move unstable. But my heart stays steady, no label, no label. Laugh heavy, chest, we still grinning. Pastel, small hell, still winning. Eyes red, mind clear, head spinning. Every pull, new scene, new beginning. Who slide through when the smoke rise? Who stay real when the buzz dies? Hit pass, heal.